Well, I'm really excited. I got stand-up jet ski stuff for days in this video. Jacob's gonna test out the 550 to 750 conversion, give you his opinion on that. We also got Rob's awesome surf build, pretty much almost all the way done, so a little bit of an update on that. Jacob's gonna take out the Army 650, take it for a rip, kind of go through that with you guys. And also Jacob is starting on a JS 550 to 300 SX conversion, which means taking the engine out of 300 SX and putting it into a JS 550.
Okay, dudes, this is Jacob's first impression of this here 550 that Jason's got. Maybe I should be worried that Larry the Ripper's going down, but ooh, I just stepped in a huge hole.
Below it's sitting in the water. I'm sure once it's siphoning it's better, but still.
Yeah, whatever. Huh? No. Oh, it's that kind. It's that kind of ski. I'll tell you, I'm riding 650. Doesn't have no stinking girly man's, whatever this is called. It's a new stick for you. Guys, I just want to say, Mick O'Toole's the only one who wished me a happy birthday. Mick, you're the best. This is for you, Mick. Oh my gosh. This thing, I know Jason put a really crappy impeller on this thing, but yeah, I think I can tell. wow, yeah. All right. Okay, dudes. I hope my camera didn't get bonked down so you couldn't see any of that.
It makes you know why people like leg drag.
Yeah.
New skis are like
Leg drag is like a 550 thing.
Leg dragging is like,
Yeah.
you can't turn that hard in this thing.
So
I saw it happen to you, and I was like, yep, that's what I did.
So, okay, this is how it is. I'm gonna say it how it is. The camera lens has water droplets on it and I can't get it dry. Wipe it on Jason.
Oh, I'm pretty dry. Dude.
Okay, that probably didn't help. But, okay guys, so for those of you who don't know, I also have a 550. Jason's 550, I got a 550. You know, I'll walk over and show it to you. Because we're gonna set up a little preview for what's to come. Jason's 550 is like, it has a really good pump. He's got the 750 pump swap in it. Terrible impeller. He's got a horrible impeller in that thing. Like, people will spend like, yeah, people will spend like 500 bucks, 600 bucks to do this 750 pump swap. And he might have basically ruined it with that impeller. But what I have is like the crappy 550 pump with a really good impeller. And
That's a funny matchup.
I also have, he's got a small pin single carb 750, and I've got a big bore stroker 720.
Oh man.
So like, yeah, I can't remember how the math added up, but I figured it out. It's a 720 is what I got. And I was gonna show you, to go through some of our lineup. This is the Ripper, the famous Larry Rippenkroger replica. Haven't ridden it for a while, since last year really, but needs a wash. But I was a little bit hair worried, but I think me and Larry got Jason covered when we go head to head on these things tomorrow. And also, I forgot to mention, Jason's got this issue where the holes that were drilled in his ski for the tubbies are leaking water a little bit. So he's gonna have to seal those babies up. But as far as like power goes, from what I remember like 6 or 7 months ago, I feel like my 550 is about the same power as that thing. And that's when I took all the shims out of the impeller, so it's probably kind of crappy. You know, it's only 5th scale told me to put those in, because I didn't know, for some reason I didn't think that the 550 pumps were tapered. So I was like, oh yeah, you want the setback impeller. No, that's like an adjustability thing for the impeller clearance, so I did it wrong. So I got to put those shims back in that 550 impeller. And let's just say me and the Ripper are gonna tear Jason to shreds. Oh yeah, you know, I forgot to talk about like tubbies and junk on that thing. It is kind of nice because you don't just fall over in the corners when you got tubbies on one of those. It makes it so it's not as hard to get used to. And I was definitely having to get used to riding a 550. But I guess the way we roll is because we have so many skis. We don't really have all the time in the world to get used to like some stuff. So it's just like however good you are at riding a 550 or whatever. And we're always pretty stinking good at riding Superjets. But yeah, so when we do our 550s, it's not like we're really 550 specialists. I would think that I'm probably the best 550 guy out of us all, but yeah, so we kind of just go in cold turkey, not super used to it, and just go for it. But anyway, that's the first rip on this thing. Do we have an interesting thing to call this thing? You know what I had? A space theme. You know what I had an idea? You know, the soulless impellers So, you know, Solus is like a space word.
Okay.
We need a big Solus sticker on it or something. I mean, probably not because he has a paint job, but we could call this thing Solus. What does Solus mean? Do you know?
No.
Okay, but do you know that it's like a space thing?
It sounds pretty sci-fi.
I'm pretty sure it's a space thing. The Winter Solus. The Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Rob. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. So, this is where he's at. He doesn't have the engine in it yet. But, this is an all Rob built steering system. He doesn't have a spring on here yet. Some little things he's finishing up still, but...
And in typical fashion, that is where the GoPro ran out of battery.
This is kind of the day before I'm doing the big video on this. I was gonna film this thing, but Jason left, so I guess I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But everybody is a 650 specialist as long as it isn't a super fast 650. But if it's a slow enough 650, everybody's a 650 specialist. Look at that duck. Oh, you think Jason wants me to help him? No, he knows I'm filming a video. Jason knows I'm filming a video. All right, mixed sticks. I don't know exactly where they are. Got kayakers in the way, so I'll go this way. Just a bit quicker than stock. This thing is, it's pretty good. Look at that. They can let me ride it. thing can jump a buoy? Not really. This thing is surprisingly good. Well, dude, did you like watching that at all, people? It was at least kind of good, right? Look at that thing, huh? So, yeah, I was a little bit bummed out because, like, I have a lot of good skis that are, like, broken right now. And that's not cool when it's starting to get nice out. But once I dialed this thing in, it was a pleasant surprise. I had to rummage through my crap to figure out what to do to get it to work, but after I dialed it in, it was pretty fun. Yeah! This is Jacob here again today. And over at Jetskibrothers, we just got a lot going on, and so this is going to be an episode where I'm going to be doing a Kawasaki 300. So not this guy. This guy we're keeping for something special, but the engine in this 300 is coming out, and show you what we got going. So I bought, or I guess I'm buying this thing from Jason, some old, you know, kind of crappy 550, and so this is getting that 300 engine put in. I've got some aftermarket parts for the 300, so it'll maybe make it kind of okay for what it is, and then hopefully just get this thing looking as good as it can reasonably look. So I went to the hardware store, bought the closest color of green to the top deck as I could, and so hopefully I'm gonna just, you know, spray it up a little bit and it'll look better than it does right now. So I'm just gonna unpack it, and I'll work as fast as I can and film as much as I can. Camera does slow you down quite a bit. I got a lot to do, but let's get to it. Like this. So this hood is actually really mangled. On the inside you can see it's got a really fat sheet of fiberglass, and it's not done very well. But I'm not gonna do anything about it. It looks like it looks fine on the outside. The paint I got is this John Deere looking paint, and so I'm gonna paint it, and I'm not gonna put any cardboard around it because this is the color of grass. So we're gonna paint the dead grass around there, so it's gonna help our lawn look nicer. All right, what color do we got? Oh my gosh, kind of matches, huh? All right, that actually looks a lot better than I thought it was going to, and the paint stuck right on there pretty good. So that heavy duty equipment paint is what I got. Works all right. Now I should probably get this thing out so that I can start doing stuff with it. Man, I've been here like 5 minutes and Jason's still in his car. This hole does not have any engine mounts in it, but these are 300 mounts. You can see they're a little different. This would normally be here, but that takes care of that issue, and it makes it so that 300 engine out of that 300SX will bolt into the JS 300 here, or the JS 550, whatever. What am I saying? So that's what that looks like. I'm not even looking at the screen, am I? I'm so used to the GoPro that doesn't have a screen on it, but that's what it is. So basically this is usually, normally you got a mount and a mount. For this one, it just moves it closer together for the 300. Here's the pole that I got for it. So obviously that's not the right color, and we got the paint. So guess what? We get to paint it. So just gotta take this guy out, the steering plate and all that crap, and then we'll get crazy with the rattle can. All right guys, so I started the pole. That's what it looks like. Looks like all the bugs decided to jump on the paint, so that's nice. Love having bugs in your paint. Looks awesome. So yeah, it's making me think, man, if only that ski had some yellow turf on it, it would really match up, but it doesn't, so it's too bad. All right, let's even things out. Oh wow, really? Yeah, kind of a weird shaped bad spot, and yeah, that's weird that the grass is that shape where it's bad. Yeah, wow, it's really cool. Isn't it cool? Process of yanking this old engine out of the 300. Okay guys, I'm getting it out. Yeah, engine's coming out right here, and that's what it looks like now. Wow, look at that thing. It really looks amazing. Oh, looks like you didn't get that sticker off the handle pull. Well, all right guys, so basically when it came to the pipe, I had to get a different pipe on there because the JS and the 300SX pipes are different, and it was about $100 more to just get an aftermarket pipe, so that's what I did. I did that. I also am going to be putting on a square body SBN 38 carburetor, and then I bought a side draft intake manifold, so we're gonna see how that goes on there. And another note is the 300 and the 300SX and the JS 300 have a different drive coupler on here. This has the shorter style as opposed to this style. Now on a JS you need this style on both ends. I did not have another one to switch over, so I put a spacer on the drive shaft, and that is going to make up the difference so that the engine lines up in there. Holy cow, look at this. Wow. All right, there it is. It's got the Kirker pipe on it, the side draft intake. Yeah, this whole setup with the carb, with the snorkel, is kind of stupid, but they basically designed it so that you couldn't put an intake on there very easily. So that's what I came up with. And so it's in. So it's raining. Not my favorite. I'll put the hood on so you can at least get a look at it. Oh. All right. So as it turns out, I don't have all the parts to finish this. So I'm not going to be able to finish it this weekend, but hopefully next weekend I'll get it all in one piece and try it out. And then we're going to know together if a souped up 300 is any good. Since I don't remember that this camera has a screen on it, I don't remember that I can actually make sure that my shot is good. And like look on the screen and find out, hey, did I get any of this actually in frame? Well, I'll double check and make sure we at least have something that's in frame. Oh my gosh, is that a Kirker pipe? That thing's gonna rip.